There we go. Paul Richards here with HuddleCamHD.
And Patrick Kirby. Nice to see everyone.
We do a live webinar every Friday, and we do it all ourselves in-house here with the software called vMix. And today is our wireless USB episode.
Yep, and we're going to go over wireless peripherals that you can use for your video conferences, your streaming, your well, a lot of almost any software on your PC, really. So
yeah, we're happy to be here. We're doing a little bit of broadcast stuff. You can see that we've got, live different things going on. We've got a green screen background. We have different overlays and videos we're going to play. And yeah, it's just fun to be here, do a live stream every week. The unique thing about this live stream is that it's a live webinar as well. So you can actually join the live stream, join the video conference webinar, and talk to us. A lot of times customers join in. We're actually expecting some people today. And they join in and they go ahead and talk about the different products that we have and ask questions. And it's an open forum, but it's also a live stream, so it's kind of a new, innovative way to use YouTube Live, vMix, and our HuddleCamHD cameras.
Yep. Lots of streaming applications are coming out in the market now. YouTube Live is obviously a free one. Google's the elephant in the room, but you can use Livestream, Ustream, Wirecast, I think, is another popular one. So it's definitely plenty of applications and plenty of projects.
Cool. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm just playing some cool loops and things in the background here, as you can see. We're going to talk about our new HuddleCam Air, which is really the world's first wireless USB hand tilt zoom camera. And then we're going to talk about our HuddlePod Air. And then the HuddlePod Air is actually what we're using right now. And then the HuddlePod Air Big Audio, which is what Pat has here. So we're going to talk about all of that. And HuddleCamHD is really the world's leader in wireless USB technology. Before HuddleCamHD, Logitech had a really cheapy $50 wireless webcam that didn't work. Bogan had another one. And all of these wireless USB products were kind of just put out there really just kind of as a marketing gimmick. They didn't work. People would buy them for certain applications that there were some applications that were available, but there was really high latency, so you couldn't use it for video conferencing. It was almost unusable for broadcast. And they were little cheapy webcams that were wireless. Yeah. What we've done is we've created the world's first completely zero latency pan tilt zoom PTZ camera that can be used, for live broadcast. It can be used for video conferencing, and it's really, the professional answer for wireless USB.
Yep, it's a nice little piece. It's USB 3.0, so it goes into almost any new PC.
Let's go ahead and open it up, Pat.
All right, yeah, sure thing.
So go ahead and open that up. We're going to start with the HuddleCam Air, and then we'll pull out the HuddlePods here. Okay. So the first thing, we got the USB cable.
Cord.
That's how you're going to connect it.
Power cord. You have one for the camera and one for the receiver that I'll pull out here in a minute. The remote, all right? All of the HuddleCams come with a remote.
It's going to pop out. It's packed really nice and snug in there. Here, I'll hold it down while you...
Yep.
There you got it?
Yeah.
That does in real snug because we ship them out from China where they're made.
Yep.
And get them all the way back here to the United States where we have our support center and our repair center.
So here is the USB 3.0 receiver.
Let's take a look at that. So this right here, while you're opening the camera pad, I'll just explain, is a wireless USB. This is a USB B connection, so it's B to A, and it just plugs right into your computer. So that's it. There's no USB connection on the camera. This is your wireless receiver. It can be up to 85 feet away.
Yeah, and this is the HuddleCam Air. All right. See, this is it comes in two models. There is a 12x and a 20x. It's got it. Take off the cap. Just show you the lens. All right, this looks like the 12x lens.
This is 12x lens.
Nice lens. Show you the back.
There we go. Let's let it focus. And as you can see, we do have a network on there. So if you plug it into your network, you can take full pan, tilt, zoom control of the camera. There's an RS-232 for control. And then now we have added a line in, which will embed the IP stream, audio into the IP stream, so you can do live streaming like we're doing now.
Yep. And then you just have your power and your RS-485. Now it's nice. It's funny because I always like to think of, there's no video outputs minus the IP stream on this camera. That is because it's wireless USB 3.0. So your video output is technically on the receiver, USB 3.0 into your PC. So that is why you don't necessarily need them on the back of the camera.
Oh, and Pat, we forgot to mention, we have our Twitter feed actually as part of this live broadcast. Just something we wanted to show off. Little Twitter feed there. If you tweet to HuddleCamHD Live or HuddleCamHD, we can actually curate which tweets get shown up on the live broadcast. Just a cool little free add-on to vMix that we decided to start using. But let's stick with the camera here. So the camera, both sides do require power. So you need to plug in the wireless receiver up to 85 feet away, and you need to plug in the camera.
Yeah.
So we haven't invented wireless power yet, but
that's a tough one.
The idea is that there's no connection that you need to run all the way over to your camera from your computer. It's sever that connection, go wireless, and think about the opportunities here. You're a multimedia specialist in a university, and you don't know where your next special video conference or live broadcast is going to be. You put your HuddleCamHD on a tripod outside by the graduation area, and then 85 feet away, you sit with your control room with your wireless receiver, and you've got a 1080p 30 frames a second signal.
Yep.
And that's just one of many applications. We've talked to manufacturers who want to be able to record things down a production line where you can't have cables in between, but they can get power there where they're operating. So put this in the operating room, and you're watching the live stream. Hello, thank you for joining our live broadcast.
Muchas gracias. Buenos dias. Buen amigo. Gringo. I built a mobile pod to move into rooms while I'm finishing up, doing the final stages, and it's in my living room, and it's just too much to get the 12x SDI on it, so I had to download some software for the for a Logitech cam that I've got. But I did want to go video. I just wanted to give you a call, just to let you know that I'll be back with you guys momentarily. Are you by yourself broadcasting today, or is Patrick with you?
Pat's here.
Yep, I am here.
Is anybody else in the broadcast, or is it just us three right now?
Just us three.
So far, it's just us. We do have 5 people scheduled today, so I'm going to send out a quick email to see who else wants to join. And yeah, we just finished talking about the HuddleCam Air, and now we're going to talk about the HuddlePod Air and the HuddlePod Air Big Audio.
Okay, I'm going to get off, and I'll be back with you momentarily. But Patrick, I wanted to let you know something personally. I'm very sorry. I did not know you by your name last week.
Oh, that's
and
fine.
I felt very bad about that. Well, listen, it's been, everybody's busy. I'm not going to use that as an excuse, but there's a lot going on while I'm trying to pull this together. I appreciate your skill set. I'm blown away that you're bilingual in 3 languages. And in Espanol, correct?
Yeah, and Chinese. It's technically.
Yeah.
And Chinese, as I know, that's just incredible. I don't know how you gain that skill set, but learning a language is difficult to start off with. Listen, I may need your help to qualify some talent here that I've got in mind to make presentations to the Latin markets north and potentially here south, and they can't be ignored, obviously. So what I need is an assessment on presentation skill. I'd like to train, but I need some qualification up front. We could talk more about it, but I first off wanted to apologize. That's not my MO.
Greg, no problem. We are recording this live stream, so we just wanted to make sure that we cover all the wireless USB stuff on our episode.
No problem. Go ahead, and I'll be back in on videos shortly. Okay?
Sounds good.
Sounds good. Look forward to
Talk to you
seeing
soon.
All right, thanks. Bye.
Okay, so we covered the HuddleCam Air. If anybody has any questions, looks like there's a question coming up on chat. Is the wireless stream encrypted? Yes, it actually is. So we use 128-bit encryption between that wireless receiver and the wireless camera. So that's actually really nice. It allows you to, feel secure about that wireless connection. Most of the times we're not dealing with high security situations, but there are security sections. And by the way,
people are always worried about it. So
you can. Looks like we're in a couple chats here. You can do live chats through the YouTube Live section here. Looks like we're in another chat here. Someone's asking about the IP streaming capabilities. Is that wireless? No. You do need to plug in the network connection to the camera if you want to gain control of the camera, other than the remote control, which comes with it. And you want to do the IP control and IP streaming. Now, this does come with our open source control software, so you can do a lot of different engineering and designing around that. Full pan, tilt, zoom. You can call presets and everything. Set up your entire live show just with this camera, completely wireless, but it does need power.
Yep.
And what are the other? Let's see. So we got a couple good questions. Is there anything else? Any other questions that we normally get on the HuddleCam Air?
No, I mean it's plug and play.
It's plug and play.
So
there are no drivers or anything like that. With the newest firmware, with the latest version we're getting is UVC. So actually, if you bought one previously to November, there were drivers and you did get them in an email. But moving forward, there's no drivers. You plug it into your computer. It's 1080p 30, and there's literally no drivers. Nothing you need to do. Okay. So some of the use cases there, since it is plug and play, yes, you can use it with Skype. Yes, you can do GoToMeeting, WebEx, and Zoom. But then there's a whole myriad of live streaming software that you can use it with. Yes. Google Hangouts on Air, Wirecast, vMix. Once you go USB, there are a million things you can do with these cameras.
Yeah, you really kind of open it up to a whole host of software applications that are, and there's more of them every day.
Panopto is a good one. Panopto is now certifying our cameras. That's a popular video on demand for universities and colleges where they can, the teachers can record themselves and allow the students to have access to it, after hours. Blackboard, Moodle, all those education systems you can use.
Lots of applications.
WebRTC, all the different versions of WebRTC, which for those of you who don't know is video conferencing directly in your web browser. There's just so many applications for this camera. Again, most of the time, a regular HuddleCam's fine. If you need the HuddleCam Air, you're going to know you need it. You need the flexibility. You want this in your arsenal of cameras. So that you have a go-to situation where you can go wireless.
Yep, it's an area where if you have existing power, you don't need to be running, video cables, unless you want the IP stream. But even then, wireless USB 3.0, you could set up your stream via software somehow and have that wireless USB 3.0 capability.
Really quickly, just wanted to say, if you wanted to subscribe to our YouTube page, that'll give you all the updates of all of our live streams and new videos. So I'm just showing that off. Yep. And let's put that away and get the HuddlePod Air. So the HuddlePod Air, we came out with the wireless USB conference camera, and then we said to ourselves, okay, we've done the wireless USB. We're improving it. We're making some improvements. There's going to be a Generation 2 coming out, and we're not going to stop improving and making the price actually go down as production goes up. But we said, we need a wireless speakerphone. Most of the speakerphones on the market today are Bluetooth. And Bluetooth has some serious problems with it. Not only is it just a disaster getting set up, most normal users don't know how to pair Bluetooth when there's a different process for every operating system, whether it's Windows 7 or Windows 8 or Windows 10 or Mac, OS X, or Lion or Snow Leopard. It's always different. It's always a different setup. And not everyone knows how to do it. And if you restart your computer or you change the Bluetooth connection that you have, here's the box. You have to redo everything. And so what we've done is we've created a wireless USB speakerphone that does not rely on Bluetooth. It actually uses a discrete 2.4 gigahertz network. And that is just ideal. And we're going to go ahead and open the box and show off. Pat, I'll kind of let you do the opening of the box. It allows you to just plug in a USB 2.0 connection to your computer and literally turn on the speakerphone, which we have here, and I'll show that off.
Yeah, we're actually using one of these for our online meeting.
We're using it right now. And it allows you to just go ahead and plug and play.
Right,
use your speakerphone.
Here's the manual real quick. Just do the unboxing. As you can see, comes in a securely packaged, right in its box. Go ahead and pull this out. Oh. Hey.
Hello.
How you doing?
Hey, how's it going?
Good.
Hey, Matt.
Nice to see you.
Thanks for joining.
Of course.
Right, so we have our actual HuddleCamHD Air, right, and that will come underneath that. We have the peripherals, right?
Mm-hmm.
Comes with a nice little travel pouch, right? So
Yep,
for
green travel pouch.
yeah, your nice. You know, everyone's having traveling video conferences on the go. We actually had a nice little use case where an executive was in the airport, and we were just going over his project. But yeah, let me pull these out. So you have your USB power extension cord, so you can hardwire it if you'd like, and that's also for power. It's a simple USB charger. Comes with a USB power supply, and this is the receiver, right? So I'll go ahead and open this. Set that up. Just a simple USB 2.0 receiver. Kind of looks like a thumb drive, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
Nice little USB thumb drive. It's USB 2.0. Just kind of put the antenna on here. And it's plugged.
Just plug that right in, and you literally, it's built in. The receiver's built into the speakerphone, so you are golden. And I'm going to go ahead and just zoom in on this and show how the buttons work. So as you can see on the HuddleCamHD Air now of course this is the HuddleCamHD Air. We're going to show the big audio extension in a second here. You've got your mute button. Yep, the shot there on the receiver. I think I pulled up a little bit so you can see it. You've got your up-down audio. You've got your power button, and then this actually mutes the speaker. So this actually mutes the speaker, so if you need to turn off the speaker, you can do so as well. And the reason why you might want to do that is because if you have our big audio plugged in, you're going to be using the speakers, your ceiling speakers. And that's what we've really added to the professional, audiovisual installations where you want to have a really nice web conferencing setup for $499. Now the HuddleCamHD Air is $299.
Yeah.
The HuddleCam Air is going to be released as $29.99, $2,999.
Yeah, right under 3,000.
Just under 3,000. And then the HuddleCamHD Air Big Audio, which is our extension module, can be purchased with the HuddleCamHD Air as a pair for $499.
Right.
You can't purchase these separately because we have to go ahead and get these two connected together to get that discrete connection that we need. So it is a package deal.
Right. Notice the HuddleCamHD Air Big Audio package in particular comes with two wireless antennas.
Mm-hmm.
That'll be one for the PC and one for your ceiling. So we do pair them at the factory, so that's why they do need to kind of come as a pair.
And there should be here's that cable I was going to look for. You can see on the back, or right here, so here's one side, that's where the antenna would go. That's where we get that connection between the HuddleCamHD Air and this Big Air receiver here. And then here is where we have our aux audio output. And this is the aux audio output. We can actually plug this in to a dual RCA amplifier and audio input. And now we've connected our web conference to our existing amplifier and speakers.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter how big the room is, everyone should be able to be heard. Now the audio pickup is still going to come from the HuddlePod Air, and we are working on coming up with a daisy chain situation for larger rooms. But it's a really good setup for those classrooms that have existing amplifiers and speakers. Maybe you have a studio that has an existing amplifier and speakers. Now we can connect to those devices and make it really easy. In fact, another one they were telling us about is just connecting it to your television. So maybe you want to hear the audio output from your HuddlePod Air and the audio output from those big speakers in your 70-inch display that you have.
Yeah. Or a sound bar.
Or a sound bar, yeah.
Sound
Plenty
bar.
of different options for this. So I'll give you that. Hi, Greg. Thanks for joining.
Hey guys, how you doing? Can you hear me okay?
Yeah.
Yes, we can.
Outstanding. Just sending a message to Matt.
Good to have you.
Yeah, thank you.
So it's great to have our live streams, actually have live participants.
Yeah.
That's really the goal of this live webinar, is to show how video conferencing can connect us. Where are you calling from today, Greg?
San Jose, Costa Rica, specifically San Pedro.
Beautiful.
About 5 blocks from the University of Costa Rica.
Nice.
Awesome.
La Universidad.
What's that?
La Universidad.
Universidad, yes. 50,000 students strong. Pretty impressive.
That's
So-
why we're in Penn State.
Let's take this moment. We're going to wrap up the live stream now that we've finished all of our wireless USB demonstrations. But let's just take a moment to demonstrate what we're doing here. So now I can do what's called a gallery view. So now I can see Matthew, Greg, and ourselves all in equal proportions. So I can decide to show Greg full screen, I could show Matt full screen, or I could just show everyone full screen, up to 25 people. 25, well, I was going to add that. So 25 people on one screen. If you go up to 50, then literally you just click a button, boom, here's another 25. Because going up to 50 would just be insane.
Yeah,
that would be crazy.
Well, you can't see anybody at that point.
So 25 is the max on one screen, and then Zoom actually allows you to go up to 200 live video and audio streams, and you can literally go 25, 25, 25, 25, 25, and everyone can choose, every single person. Greg, you can choose how you want to view it. Matt, you can choose how you want to do it. We all have the ability to go in and say, hey, I want to look at it this way. I want to look at it a different way. Also, let's really quickly here, you should be able to see on the bottom bar here, I've got my microphone options, my camera options. You can see we have a HuddleCam, PTZ Optics cameras there. I have my screen share options, so I could go ahead and start screen sharing. I could actually just do a whiteboard, and we could just start whiteboarding around, talking about different things, which I won't do.
Yeah, this is more of a.
Messing around with that right now.
That's more of a, our architects, engineers,
But
people that
Matt
collaborate
could also, I think Matt, you were annotating it in the same document that we were just annotating on. So
Yeah.
it's a collaboration tool, and one of the things I just learned is it's a non-permissions based collaboration tool, meaning, Greg, you can go ahead and share your screen. You don't have to ask permission. Matt, you could go ahead and share something with the whole live broadcast. You don't have to ask permission. You can just go ahead and do it. Which is one of the great things about Zoom, is that here Matt is going to start sharing his screen now. And there it is.
Universidad de Costa Rica. All right, yeah, and the collaboration spaces, document review.
One of the newer things, which unfortunately we don't have availability to it right now because we haven't updated this client, which we have to do for the next thing, is breakout sessions. So imagine you do have 50 video callers on one session, and you're a teacher. You got 50 students all joined in. Well, now you can say, okay, Joe, Billy, and Jake, go do a breakout session, and they hit the breakout session button. Those 5 people, boom, they're out of this webinar. They're in their own meeting now. They can have their own conversation, and when they're done, zoop, they go right back into the main meeting. So that's a really cool thing. The other thing I just love about Zoom, and I think I would like to kind of demonstrate this, is you can wirelessly present to the meeting from any computer, any iPad, any iPhone, anything. And people are used to paying thousands of dollars for wireless presentation software. In fact, we sell wireless presentation software I don't think we're never going to be able to sell it again. I go ahead, I type share.zoom.us into my iPhone. Let's see here. Get that to zoom in. So that's share.zoom.us, and it's just going to ask me for the meeting ID. Let's see, what is our meeting ID? 446.
430.
Okay.
662.
662. Yep. And I can hit share. And so what that's going to do is it's going to actually bring my phone into the meeting. It's going to say, what do you want to share? Well, I can share my photos, my Dropbox, my Google Drive, a website. Let's go ahead and share my photos. And I can go ahead in here and say, I want to share a picture of my brand new baby. Actually, I can do a couple. Do a couple of these. And so now here I am. Now I'm sharing my laptop or my phone right into the meeting completely wirelessly.
That's great.
Meetings. I can annotate on top of it. So imagine someone's got a laptop, or maybe they've got an iPad, anything.
iPads. Yeah,
You
laptops.
just go in here and you can start annotating. And get this, I can bring in video. So now I've just you're adding you're sharing your presentation with the board member, but now I don't even want to do that. I also want to pull my video in as well. I could chat through here, so it makes it really easy for let's be honest. You got 50 people in a room that are joining a video call. Probably 50 of them have smartphones in their pockets.
Yeah, everyone.
You know?
I mean,
they've all
who
got
doesn't
the tools today are there to do this.
Yeah.
And this is just one demonstration of how easy it is.
Yep. And I think when you mentioned non-permission based earlier, I believe that's actually a setting, right?
It is.
So if you did want to make it permission based, you still have that option. I know some people might not want to let people share.
So I'm going to end this, and I'm also going to end.
No.
Oh.
Someone's on the line trying to get in the Zoom thing. They said they looked at a message from Haverford to call our CSR and they don't know what to do.
They just have to click the button. All right, I'm ending the live.